and welcome to another Wednesday Night Supper Club video. I'm going to be showing you today something that never would have been dreamed of in my childhood, and it's a green curry chili paste today. We were meat and three veg growing up in a small country town. Roast chicken was reserved for special treats such as like a weekend or Christmas, and when I was 13 my mum introduced pasta, and oh, that was just such a big deal then to have pasta. So, but since then we've moved on and we've had a lot of immigrants come into the country bringing with them their cuisines and all their ingredients that we didn't have back then but are freely available now. I've been fortunate enough to travel to India and Thailand and Malaysia and Bali, and I've loved all their local cuisine, and every time I go there I like to pick up a local cookbook and just adapt it to what we've got here today. So we're making a green curry paste. Who doesn't love a green Thai curry with a chicken? So I'm going to show you how easy it is to make in a Thermomix and how quick it is and how you can avoid all the preservatives that come along with the jarred kind. So we'll get started on the recipe. We have 6 green chilies, which I've grown myself, so therefore it makes it really cheap because they grew in a pot at the side there. So I'm just going to pop them in. Next, we have some spring onions, or shallots as they're called in the eastern states. They say not to use the green parts, but I find that they're not, they're not that woody that they reckon they are, and so I just chuck them all in rather than waste the top. You can use the tops like chives as a garnish in dishes. It says 3 sprigs of fresh coriander, but I've got a bit of a handful there because I really like coriander. I'm not one of the coriander haters. You'll find out that I just love it. I have a super taster in my family who claims that she can taste with her taste buds more than what the average person can. So I have to cater for her, but luckily she's not here this week, so it's game on. Some lemongrass. There's some lemongrass there. I'll just cut that down a little bit. And you can also use your knife and just bash it a bit to release the flavour. It's called bruising. So some kaffir lime leaves. They come like this. I've had them in the freezer. I tend to buy them when they're out cheap at the supermarket or if I go into the central market in town. I just like to remove the spine because that is a bit unpalatable. And if you're cooking with it, you can eat that without the spine. So we've got the kaffir lime leaves there. Some shrimp paste. Now this is what I opened the jar earlier and thought, oh my God, what is that horrendous smell? And it's shrimp paste, and trust me, it smells worse than it looks. It says half to a teaspoon, so I'm just going to plonk a little bit of that in there and quickly put the lid back on because that just stinks. Next we've got some ground cumin. A teaspoon of that, 2 teaspoons of brown coriander. You can see that I am a very strict measurer on that. And 2 garlic cloves. I don't know about your partners, but my partner just reeks of garlic whenever he has it, and he'll roll over and just breathe on me and I go, oh, that's another horrendous smell. So 2 cloves of garlic. 2 to 4 teaspoons of fish sauce. I love fish sauce. I love how salty it is, and especially paired with brown sugar, it makes a great combination with a bit of lime as well. So I'm going to go 3 teaspoons. That will go right in the middle. Next, we've got some, it says peanut oil, but if you've got someone with a peanut allergy, just use vegetable oil. I tend to use vegetable oil just in case I come across people that have a nut allergy. How great is it having the scales in the feet? So you're not having those little electronic scales where every time I used to go get them, the batteries would be flat. So put the lid on, and then we're just going to whiz that around to speed 9. Now that's been blending for 30 seconds. I'm just going to give that a little bit of a scrape down the sides. You can see there the lovely green colour. It's looking a little dry there, so I might add a little bit more oil. So that's had another blend for 30 seconds. So we'll see how we're going now. Oh yeah, that looks a little bit better with that extra oil in there. So I'll bring some out. Yum, that smells great. So there we have it, green curry paste in a minute and a bit. So that's how easy and simple it is to make. I'm excited to announce that coming soon on Wednesday nights, I'll be joined by some of my good friends who will be cooking their favourite recipes. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, see you on the line.